gonna explain here is what we see going on with our detoxification process. This is a cell. Your body's made of these, but they're not just building blocks like a house. Each and every cell you have has function. All of your cells must take in nutrients, and all of your cells must expel waste. This is your body's metabolism. This is how your body processes food, it's how you produce energy, and it's how you produce enzymes. If we have particles in our system that are not processed out, or that we cannot process out, such as pesticides, DHT and DDT that don't break down in direct sunlight for 400 years, plastics, metals, parasites, petroleum products, you name it. Take a look around you and see what it is that's in your environment that doesn't belong in your body. It's all there. The more of these particles we have in our body, the more of them stay in our body, and what they do is find a hard cell to stick to. So eventually we might have a coating of these particles around our cells. This causes a number of problems. The first one is, how do we get our nutritional absorption? It's not quite as good. The waste begins to pile up inside the cell and eventually renders the cell fatigued or inactive. So what happens to our metabolism? We think it slows your metabolism down some. If your metabolism slows down, so does your enzyme production. And if you're not producing the enzymes that are necessary to break down your body's waste, like tissue acid, plaque, and cholesterol, they begin to build up in your body and cause symptoms, most of which we medicate over. The idea behind detoxification is to not medicate over symptoms, to simply eliminate the toxins from your body that are causing the problem so that you need not medication because you're not so sick all the time. It also causes our cells to stick together, which is known as rouleau. When you look at our live blood cell analysis, you'll see that the rouleau is broken up and the cells are revitalized, clean, and healthy. And that is the key behind a Limtox Ion Cell Cleanse. This is Laura Newton. She's one of our test subjects. And these are her blood cells before the Ion Cell Cleanse treatment. And these are her blood cells after the Ion Cell Cleanse treatment. Laura, how do you feel?
Well, I felt very relaxed. It was just a nice warm sensation. And then shortly after I felt a burst of energy, which felt really good. And that night, I did it in the evening, and about 3 hours later I went to bed and I slept like a baby the entire night. Woke up energized. It felt wonderful. I felt more relaxed. I'm usually a little stressed, a mom of 2 kids. Next day I went about my duties in a more relaxed manner. Didn't need coffee. And yeah, it was just nice to see the before and after. My blood didn't look too good before when I came in, and after looking at it, I've been told that it looked really healthy and really well, and from what I saw, that's what it was. So overall, good feeling.
Well, seeing the rouleau formation, I remember learning about that in chiropractic school, and you know, stacked coins. Well, these were like you said, like phone cords, like old-time phone cords. And it's like, it was striking to me that, you know, red blood cells, you know, should be moving around, have good surface area for oxygen and all that. And I was wondering how on earth my red blood cells were even moving in my blood vessels, because it looked like a bunch of phone cord. So that was kind of crazy. That was a little alarming. And so then we did the first foot bath, and I remember it looked better, so that's good. And then a while later, we did yet another foot bath, and after that second foot bath, it was striking. It was like it wasn't even my blood, and it was individual, really pretty red blood cells that were singular. I don't recall if there was even any rouleau formation anymore. And it's like, okay, I can see those guys moving through my blood vessels. It makes me feel better.
I just want to say that I've been in the health and nutrition field for the last 32 years, and I've researched these machines for the past 3 years. When I decided to go with the Limtox, it was after in-depth research of other machines and results that I obtained with this machine. One of the most exciting things that I'm seeing is the results that that we're getting with children that have neurological problems such as autism, ADD, ADHD, who are sending me emails stating that they're thinking clearer, that they feel better, that they are seeing a difference in their sleep patterns, their eating patterns, their therapists and their teachers are sending notes home. It's so exciting to see what can happen when our body is detoxified. One of the other things that I find extremely exciting is, as Wayne was talking about the cells, is in blood tests and in results that the doctors are seeing with their patients. We can't say the machine does these things, but tests don't lie. And we're excited when we see these tests come back with enzymes changing and cellular structure changing. One of the situations I had with a 17-year-old, my daughter actually, who is a swimmer and water polo player, when we put her feet in the water, within about 10 minutes the entire room smelled like you had your face in a bottle of chlorine bleach. And the water turned very dark black. And she too has suffered from what's called acid acne from the chlorine and chemical in the water. Her face is now completely cleared up, her acne is gone, and she's a very happy 17-year-old.
Right, Lynn. There are many stories like this. You can find them on our website. We have testimonies, and we'd like to add your testimony to our website too. If you have a testimony about detoxification and purification, please send it in. We'd love to have it. Thank you.